Well, hello there, folks, and happy Sunday to you. It's lovely to see you again as usual. So, thanks for coming over just to see what I had for the family dinners this week. This is my favourite time of the week on the channel. I get so excited for meals of the week, and I think it's just because I'm a bit of a foodie, but I'm quite a greedy person as well. So, I do love my scran. So, yeah, I know that so many of you love to watch these videos as well. And if you like these kinds of videos and you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing just before you go and give the video a like just on your way out, and we'll get started all the way back on Monday through till today, which is Sunday. So on Monday, I done these Australian pies. I've never done them before and they were absolutely delightful, and there is a video recipe for these coming up, and it's just a mince and onion pie with a sort of tomato base in there. They are lovely. We had some chips at the side and also some garden peas. There's lots of gravy in that pie, so you didn't really need additional gravy, if you didn't want it. And this was it underneath, just to let you see, the pastry is lovely and browned and well cooked through. Moving on to Tuesday, becoming a regular with us on a Tuesday night, we meet up with some other folk and we order things from the local chippy. So I decided to get the battered haggis and chips, or it's also known as a haggis supper. And I also put some tomato sauce or tomato ketchup onto my chips as well. I do like a wee bit of sauce, but it does get messy when you're using your fingers. I prefer to use my fingers if I'm getting something from the chippy, it just keeps it real. Moving on to Wednesday, it was actually Burns night. So we had these wee haggis rolls. You've got to have haggis on Burns night. So I was actually given inspiration for these from Gail. So Gail, if you're watching, because she thought these were a really good idea, and I completely agree. It's just haggis and mashed potato and mashed turnip wrapped up in pastry. So they were fabulous, with some creamy mashed potato with garlic butter and a wee bit of swede on the side with a lovely creamy peppercorn sauce. You could add a wee touch of whiskey to your peppercorn sauce if you wanted. We're not really big on alcohol, so we didn't bother, but that was a lovely combination. And this is them here just out of the oven, and I do have a video recipe for these ones on the way. Haggis is just such a versatile thing and we absolutely love it. Like I said, recipe for those coming soon. Moving on to Thursday, one of our favourites and one you'll see most weeks on the channel are our bangers and mash. These are pork sausage links from the local butcher, and they are fabulous quality sausages. And we just had some creamy mashed potato again with some parsley and butter, and of course we've got to have the baked beans if we're having this kind of thing. Yeah, big favourite in the house, that one. Moving on to Friday, one of my favourites is fish and chips. Whether it's out the chip shop, whether I'm doing it myself, any kind of fish and chips I love. So I had some of the wee chips on the side. These are the Aldi skin on chips, and they're our favourites at the moment. This is some fish from the local fishmonger. I've just wrapped in some breadcrumbs, and a homemade tartar sauce also from the local fishmonger, and then some garden peas, a wee wedge of lemon, and some parsley on the top as well. And that fish was outstanding. This is angel cut haddock, I believe, and it's unsmoked, and like I said, I just dip it into egg and then breadcrumbs and pan fry it, and it is lovely. Moving on to yesterday, we had taglitelli carbonara. So this is the fresh taglitelli pasta that you can get from the supermarket, and I just make up a sort of savoury white sauce with some cream and mushrooms and bacon lardons and parmesan. Just mix it all through the pasta and put some extra parmesan on the top, a wee bit of parsley again, and some garlic pizza bread. Now, I'm well aware that carbonara typically or classically is done just with egg yolk. It's very, very simple. The way we do it is not how it's classically made, but this is how we like it, and it's just lovely and creamy. And moving on to today, we had chicken. So I just had some chicken breasts again from the local butcher, which I simply flash fried and then finished off in the oven with a wee bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, some roast potatoes. These are roast in goose fat. And then we also had some purple sprouting broccoli on the side, a wee Yorkshire pudding, and a creamy mushroom sauce for the top. And you know what? See the creamy mushroom sauce and that chicken, it's just a lovely combination. Such an easy one to do as well. You just pan fry the mushrooms in a wee bit of butter, add some chicken stock, let it reduce a wee bit, and then add in some cream, some salt and pepper, wee touch of garlic if you want. It's just lovely. Before I move on, I wanted to say, as usual, a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube, and for you all for watching, leaving your lovely comments, and especially for those that share the videos, because it makes a big difference. Thank you all so much for your support throughout the week, and I will catch up with you during the week for another wee recipe, shopping and bagging, or whatever comes my way. Until I do, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.